we should do. Drop it down to 2. Don't need the train going very fast. We're coupling up to that hopper car. Drop it to 1. Perfect. Really cut that off. Just let it coast. Alright. Set the reverser. Connected. Handbrake applied. Perfect. Why did I leap over the freaking cab? There we go. Alright. Just going to back this up. Reverser. And give her some throttle, just let her go. Not perfectly over, but good enough. Damn it, puppers. Why do you have to move? Why can't you stay on one seat or the other so we can just always have the camera on you? Eh. Damn it. Alright, here we go. Those brakes. We only need a little bit of throttle. Yeah, well, fair enough. Or maybe not. Come on. That's it. Pull that car. We're going to go down and connect to the locomotive to put that in the shop real quick. And no. We're going to drop it back in this one. Yeah, it's doing a little slight gradient. Drop this broken locomotive back in the shop and get it fixed. Alright, set the converter. Release the brakes. And give her some throttle. Okay, actually, I want to bring that locomotive. There we go. Okay, so I want to bring that back just a little bit more. Nope. I want to wind the funnel up with that hood in the ceiling. There we go. Good enough. Alright. Oh. So there's that. Alright, so this one's all set to get the repairs done on it. And I'm going to have to go over this side. Alright, there we go. This brakes. Service. Now to back this down and drop this hopper car so it can get full of coal. Alright. Brakes. And we'll put it 10% throttle. That should be good enough. Customizations can I possibly do on this car? Oh. So I can change color. Make it red. that's done. Set the handbrake. Cut that. Shut that off. And I guess you can't disconnect them if you have the coupler disconnected, so I just have to pull back on it. Alright. Red lettering. So it only makes the lettering tiny. How far is this? A little bit further. Alright, there's Bruce there. Alright, cut off steam, just let it coast for a little bit. I'll drop the speed a little so I don't have to use weight as much. That's some braking. Actually, need to pull forward a bit more. That should be good enough. Yep. That's good enough. Great. What do we got? Oh, toast. I forgot that I set those. Alright. All passengers are aboard. So, now it is time to go. Always. But you can get it for cheaper. Trying to see if I can balance it to keep the speed that's currently. Don't need to exceeding 30. So this is a slight gradient down. Just a little bit slow down. Perfect. Set that one. So we'll make up for the cost of staffing needed to fix the train. Because we got two with $30 a day, so that little bit that we made from this passenger run, which will cover. Alright, that's clear. And I'm just going to throw it in reverse. Tutorial here. Dump the passenger coach on this siding right here. Probably should take it back a little bit further into the siding. There we go. Good enough. Coast back to the state, to the shed. There. coal car already. And we got some box cars for up the road. So, let's see. Actually, and then what? They go on that siding there. So I will actually have to push them. Pulling them will not be an option. Alright, there's the river, there's this. How do I want to do this? I am going to have to plan this out. Maybe I'll just snag the caboose and just take that with me. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just snag the caboose, take that with, pull the, push that. Yeah, I'll grab this and grab those. Have the caboose in the rear. Put these three in front. Drop them forward of the switch here. Back in. Pull that way. Drop the coal car. Then go back up this direction. Grab those other cars and take them down. That's what I'll do. Alright. Those brakes. And give the train some power. Hello. Alright. Okay, tracks are all switched properly. Oh, that's a little too fast. Hello. Alright, there we go. That should be a good speed.
Alright, what is the reporting mark?
PHPRR.
There we go.
Yes, currently working on getting some stuff shifted around real quick. Karma, you are such a weird little girl. You got your butt up on the passenger seat while trying to eat. Like, why are you angling yourself in such a weird position? My dog.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm a commercial truck
Oh,
driver, so and I got her with me on the truck, and her food bowl is right between in the open space between the driver and passenger seat for getting into the back area for the for the bunk. And she's got her butt up on the passenger seat with her front legs on the floor, like eating. I don't know why she doesn't get just fully on the floor
hmm.
to eat.
Yeah, dogs are weird. I got 5 of them myself. They're all weird.
And I mean, that's pets for you, right?
Yeah.
I
And
find I find it a little weird that you have to have like the full like bit of the train clear of the switch before you can switch it. I would think that like you should at least only need the wheels.
wheels.
Yes.
Yeah.
That once the wheels are clear, you're good.
I think it's
Because
just.
basically the cow catcher on the front isn't going to get in the way.
I think it's the way they have the hitbox set up.
Probably. Yeah, so what we're doing right now is grabbing the hopper car full of coal. Then we're going to back up, move over to that track that's to our left, grab those box cars. We're going to push the whole thing forward, drop the box cars past the switch for the repair shed, then back down and go drop the coal hopper in position, and then hook back up to the box cars and proceed on to Ella over there.
Okay. Over here in your fireman's seat.
Yep, that's all. Why did I click on that? I meant to click this one. Okay. I mean, the tutorial says don't hit the cars at more than 5 miles an hour. So,
Yeah, I usually hit it about 3.
all right. Now I need to get have those airlines attached.
There we go.
I forgot the one. You didn't get the ones on the caboose though, too. So
I
I need
tried
to.
to. It wouldn't let me for a second.
Did you get them?
Yeah, they're on.
All right. So now do this in reverse. Oh, handbrake is on. There we go. Car's not going to move if we have the handbrake on, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with a big, powerful locomotive, probably. I mean, that realistically, that wouldn't be good for the brakes.
Oh, the wheels have a really good flat spot them.
Yeah, true. Wish we had a little bit more customization with the colors.
Yeah, but I think that's later on.
Probably. I mean, I did see some suggestions for customizing the trains.
But now they just got the base, just play it and play test it.
Yeah. I was surprised when they decided to push the release date back a couple of days. That like originally they were releasing it on them, or would it be considered up?
They pushed it up.
Yeah, like it's like. So I was waiting for the 15th, and I saw just saw the game show up on my Steam store. Like, wait, they released it already? I thought it wasn't coming out to the 15th.
Yeah, I was there for the live streams. Let me get the switch.
Yep, just getting the train stopped.
All right. I've got the one set for that boxcar already, and this one's set too.
was that one that we first went over.
Wrong one?
Yeah, that's the wrong one.
Alright, so I flipped the right one and then the wrong one. Okay, I got confused on where we were going for a second.
We only needed that first switch that we passed over.
Okay.
Because this right here is the main line, basically. So
Yeah.
we didn't need to go onto the main line. We needed to go onto that outer track to the side, essentially.
Yeah, when I saw you went so far back, I started thinking you needed this one.
I was going fast. Like I had to wait for the train to slow down. So.
Yeah, I'm with you now. Yeah, this week quickly caught it.
Yeah, before we went too far up the line. I don't really even need like it's daytime now.
Yeah, early morning.
There we go. Let that coast. That should be good. Just
I'm up here on the head end watching.
Yep. So then I don't need to really do anything in the third person in the overhead view then. Start slowing it down a bit before we don't want to come in too fast. Yeah, that should be good for right now. I've also played Derail Valley, and I've been in the habit of sometimes, like particularly with my trains, operating it from hanging off the side, like just being on the ladder, going down the tracks.
Yeah, I do that with shunting like I'm doing now.
Yeah, I like using the DM3.
I've been thinking of getting Derail Valley, but haven't yet.
It's a pretty good game. Alright,
There we go. And handbrake.
Yeah, they got them on both cars applied.
There we go.
Alright.
He's going to Ela. Okay.
Yeah. But first, we're going to drop the coal hopper in location. I figured that this would be the easier way to doing it, seeing as we gotta push those box cars have to go into, like, get pushed into the side.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have, like, just done this a little differently, just backed down past that line, and then pulled forward, grab the coal car, and then just dropped them back here just behind the switch. But we're going to have to do it this way. Gotta wait for the caboose to get past the siding.
Right. Once we're stopped, I can go and split these
I
box
should have
cars.
applied the brakes a little sooner than I did.
All right, pull back.
Yep, just gotta do brakes.
And the way I have it set up, you release the brakes on your car, but the brakes are still set on the box cars. So they're not going to roll away.
Yeah. But I mean, that's also what using the hand brakes for them too, anyway.
Yeah, but I figured out that whatever air pressure you have set for the brakes, if you detach and close the angle cocks,
Yeah,
it will
close the
keep
angle cock
that.
before you do it. Or if you actually just let all the air bleed out, too. If you bleed the air out, it'll set the brakes.
Yeah. I usually don't bleed it. I just set it and then unhook.
Yeah.
Hello, that go.
Hello there.
Feeling like joined us?
Er,
Alright, so
All right, you're set.
the brakes.
I think it was PH. I forget
Yeah,
what the.
PHPRR. I went with this name.
yeah.
Like I went with this name for it because I'm actually from Philadelphia, so well from the Philadelphia area. So I figured, you know what? I have a single player save where I have it saved at like where I have my name Pennsylvania Railroad. But I figured it's like, you know what? I'm gonna go with all three major cities from my home state.
I got mine named after the town like 5 minutes from me.
1 second, I
All
gotta
right.
change my download region.
You shouldn't have to.
It is not popping up for me. Currently, I'm on Houston, so.
Ah, yeah, I've got mine set to Atlanta.
I got another server I'm in as well, but yeah, theirs is in Houston, so.
Alright, now that is showing the coal conveyor. And the guy figure. What's the status of locomotive number 2? 83%. Alright, how much longer is it going to take? 4 hours.
Where are you guys at right now in terms of progression?
Basically just started. I basically just did this main tutorial stuff.
Alright. You're on day 2 or whatever.
Yep. Day 2, about to move some, gotta back it up just a little further before we can throw the switch.
Yeah, I get the
There,
switch.
so, like, that is the one thing I hate about the.
There you go.
Alright.
By this tie, you're good. I'm standing on. If you got the front right there, you can flip it.
Let's say it's Philadelphia, Harrisburg, and. I'm not
Pittsburgh.
popping up.
It's a PHPRR.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah. I've got mine as VMVRR for Middle Valley.
You know, a single player save is just the PRR. Pennsylvania Railroad.
I thought about making mine the TVRM, but I was like, I've done that once already.
I also can't wait for
What's
Century
the
Steam to
10-wheeler
come out.
at? That one looks fun.
Because I mean, I think with that one, you actually will be doing track
I
building.
think that one's
Like
more. Yeah, I think that one's
you'll
more
actually,
railroad simulation.
Up and off of water.
yeah,
There we
might
go.
as well. I mean, 900 gallons is 900 gallons.
Yeah. Let me finish this.
I mean, it's nice that that actually just moves up on its own when the car's when the tender's full.
Yeah, so you don't have to remember it.
All right, and I can close that hatch.
But yeah, when I thought about making it TVR, I was like, I did that for Railroads Online. I was like, let's try not to make it a real railroad.
Yeah, I haven't played Railroads Online in a while. It's like building tracks is such a pain in the ass because it's hard to get straight track. Like it's hard to get it perfectly straight.
Well, if you use circle mode,
tried it out on the free weekend, and yeah, I hated it. Like, no, I'm not buying this. It's not worth $20.
Yeah,
and if you don't if you don't set the points, you'll derail.
Oh, you haven't played in a minute. They've changed that.
They got
It
rid of
auto
that.
flips.
It does.
Yes, and
It must have been really recent because I think I last played the game like. Let me see if I can actually see when did I last play because I know I have it installed. Okay, there we go. Uh, when did I last play? Last played on October 16th. So they've changed it since then.
yes, it doesn't auto flip for the 3 tree switch,
That's what I
or it's got,
ran. That's what I ran like when I hit.
but the regular just switch, yes, it will auto flip if you run through it. And the new splines where you can sit circle mode, it gets perfectly straight lines.
Just so you two are aware, I am actually streaming on Twitch right now.
In other words, I shouldn't start saying some absolutely abhorrent thing.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I won't, even though it wouldn't anyway, but you know.
There we
Alright.
go.
Alrighty.
I'm just going to get on top of this car and ride from here.
Should be able to get it, but good speed. Like 70-80% reverser is good enough to keep it under 30.
I see you got a
I don't want to run
gamer in
risk.
your Twitch chat.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll report him for you.
Oh, and we're good for that switch. I know we're good for like 35 through here. I've gotten the 10-wheeler up to 54 miles an hour.
Jeez. Yeah, I'm just like we're good to like 35 up to that curve just before Ella. So
Yeah.
I just like to prefer to run it at 35, I guess, like 30.
Yeah, I was playing this session last night and I was running passenger service. Yeah, I was running an average of 35, 40, all the way to Silva.
Yeah.
I found one corner at 42 miles an hour. That's about the limit.
Start first phase of repair Ella track rate. Probably should set that one. Because right now we get 25% off. I wonder what
Yeah.
triggers that.
It's passenger and how well you do with passenger and freight service and operational safety. It's your reputation. The better your overall reputation, the better your
Yeah, right now reputation
better
at
you-
110%.
that's pretty good. I'd say your operational safety is 100%, which is better than some of the guys I'm running with. I think currently we're at like 65.
Yeah,
Well,
mine's
some
also.
of it could be because of like not running the trains properly, like being a little rough on the cars, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what I do my best to avoid. So I'm trying to keep the speed of this train under 30 so that we don't have to deal with the possibility of derailing up ahead.
Yeah, I think once number 2.
Profits first, safety last.
Uphill slow, downhill fast, safety. Hunters first, safety last. That's the saying.
Oh yeah.
Just trying to
Yeah.
figure
What's
out
number
what
2's?
throttle settings and all that, just to keep
Yeah.
this train going at just the right speed.
You're holding at 28, so you're good there.
Yeah. I think the
Yeah,
set.
but
I
like
think
I
what I
said-
have it set at right now should be good. How far are we?
Yeah,
from
you'll
that
be fine.
curve? Because I think it does slope down a little right up ahead. Like right now, I think. Yeah, as you can see, we're starting to pick up a bit more speed.
10-wheelers at 84%. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
It
I
could
think
be
once
used.
she's done, I can run and get some logs, and we can pull the sawmill contracts and start making some money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I wonder, is that like that's hours in game time, right? So
Yes.
Yes.
Unless you have it set
What's the
1 to
current?
1.
Oh yeah, you have it set 1-to-1, so it's
What
gonna
should I
be
set it to?
2 hours. I think 4-to-1 is usually pretty good.
Yeah.
You
I
have
set
15 minutes to an hour or so.
me. I've got mine set 2 to 1.
I
But
set
if you
six
set
it-
to one
Say-
right now, just to try to get that locomotive done.
Or you can just do wait 2 hours.
Yeah, wait. It could the wait time. But if
We'll
you do that, it will.
We'll do that after we get up to where we're going.
Yeah, and put this in the siding because
Yeah.
you want the time in the bonus. I think I messed that word up, but you want to get there on time and get that bonus.
Mm-hmm. I'll race you there.
So here comes the.
We're at 28. You're fine.
Yep. We'll be good through this curve.
Right.
Oh, you'll probably. Well, actually, wait. So we had to back down to one line, and then pull forward. But I think we actually have to.
But you
I don't
already-
think we have the switches set yet. So I think there is a switch or two that will need to be realigned before we can actually. So you might want to get up there ahead and
Honestly, I'll
actually set
go
those
look.
switches.
Control T.
Yeah, get those. Make sure the switches are set up ahead.
All right, we're switched into the siding.
All right.
Ready for you to come in.
I'm gonna say they're farmhouse, right?
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
We are-
So those are good.
Yeah. So we got
We
pull
oriented in the right way.
into siding, then back down that other siding track, and then pull forward into the last bit. Should
Hopefully, we
be-
fit with the caboose on the back.
I mean, if we have to drop the caboose, I can just drop it right at the station before we go pull in.
Yeah.
I mean, how big is the track? Like, do you think we might be able to fit, or should I actually just drop? The
Nah, I think you have to drop the caboose.
Yeah,
but
I only
we can
grabbed the
just do
caboose
that.
because I didn't want to have to do a whole bunch of moving around and excess like driving to get this to get the coal hopper and the box cars out without disturbing
Oh, yeah.
the caboose. I'm thinking of connecting the caboose to the passenger car.
That's what I
and
did
then
on
leave-
my
and then
save.
just leave it with that. But I dropped.
Yeah, 'cause I got-
probably noticed I dropped the passenger car back at the.
Station.
Yeah, I dropped it at the siding.
I'm gonna say if you wanna, after you finish up
All right, we're good with that.
Yeah,
Switching
we'll
this stuff.
So we'll drop
you
this.
could go do logging with the mogul.
Shift,
drop it.
click. There we go.
And coupler's disconnected.
A trick is if you hold shift, and you click on the coupler, it automatically does the angle clocks as well.
Oh, I did not know that. That
Yeah, I
is
learned that
useful.
from the live stream, of the dev live stream.
Uh,
I've been doing that since I got the game. Makes it easier to Dutch drop and just flying switch.
oh yeah.
Because that's how I do the heating and oil up by Whittier. I'll back up into
Keep going.
the stencil line and gun it.
And clear.
Yeah.
I lied, not quite.
It's like
Pull forward a
when I
tiny.
play like
No, pull forward, not clear. Pull forward.
oh,
Uh,
We're just barely in the white
yeah.
box.
barely in the way.
There we go.
What does my brother want? My brother's
Oh,
calling me.
I can't flip anything. Oh, am I set to passenger? I might be set to passenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got those things. We'll get you set here in a minute.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh. Does the place have cameras outside so you can be able to see who hit the bike?
Mm, doesn't sound good.
Or that, or his insurance. Oh! That is always weird. Yeah. So you're aware I'm in the middle of the game and I'm screaming. Yeah. You could have just texted me and told me what was going on. You don't have to always call me for everything.
Release the brakes. I'm coasting.
Okay. So just like screenshot it and send it to you?
You are good.
There we go.
Someone backed into my motorcycle.
Oh,
Yeah, my brother,
keep going.
brother went out went out to do some shopping or something, and he came back to the bike knocked over because someone backed into it.
Done.
And they have the same exact insurance company as me.
So this is paid themselves. I forget how insurance works.
Yeah, I mean,
So they can pay for your motorcycle, then up both your rates.
well, I mean,
Oh.
they hit my bike, so I mean, my rate shouldn't go up. It was parked. They backed into it, so I mean, my
I mean,
rate
that's
should
true.
not go up because it was the other person's fault for not paying attention to what the hell they were doing.
But
Yeah.
insurance company.
Yeah, motorcycle insurance is insanely cheap, though.
It's a lot
like-
cheaper than cars.
It's like $100. Like mine's about like $100 per year, or so.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that is cheap.
A year. Damn.
Yeah, motorcycle insurance is insanely cheap, so it usually isn't that like. So even if my rates do go up, it's not going to cost me very much.
There we go.
And,
We're tied in.
alrighty. And then let's see what else is there to do next.
Logging and then passenger train.
Well, I did
Oh,
already
so
have
this
those
is the-
I already did have those cars set up.
Okay.
Already got unloaded.
Yeah, the ones over by the sawmill, they're all ready to be, like, for being sent up to the, you want to, like, do the wait so that we can get that train?
Yeah. I'll say if you guys want to do logging, I can do passenger run if you want.
Okay, so that should be good right there now. So
We probably
Yeah,
need
it's
to head back and
100%.
get fuel in it.
Oh yeah,
yeah, we're going to need to pull it
yeah,
with
because it's
this.
gonna be
Yeah, I'll
yeah, it
jump
is
over there.
empty.
Fix everything.
Set the reverser at 80. The
That one.
throttle. That
There we go. There's off those 30.
Yeah, it's empty.
should. I'm just doing the overhead camera all the way back.
I gotta see what you mean by you got all set up. Granted, I don't think all of them are gonna fit in the L1. We might need to put L2.
Yeah, you got to split 5 can go in the first one, and you can put the other 3 in the second one.
And judging by this, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right.
We got 8 cars.
So the last 3 cars of that are currently there will be sent
Empties
to
to
L2 then.
copy to coupled. I don't know if that sets or not.
That all of them,
So
didn't it?
103, 553, 109, 164, and 101074 will go into L2. The rest of the cars will go into L1.
Right. So put the back 5 into L1 and put the front 3. 'Cause then you shove them up the hill, shove those first 5 in, decouple them back out with the 3, shove the rest of the way up the hill, and put the other ones in.
Look that way. So yeah, 3 for L1. That's what they're saying. Now, operations.
I am just clearing that 30-mile-an-hour bend.
It's not updating on my screen for some reason. Might just be me.
If you right click, like if you do the control click and look at it, it is updated.
Yeah, I'm just like
in
the
the-
tab screen. It still says
Yeah.
L1. That's why I was like, it says it there, but not above it. It just might be a visual bug.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess I probably should start the first phase of the bridge rebuilding.
Yeah. I mean, it's only like $75 or $750, so.
And they'll show up tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, on my save, I
think
just got.
I think the tier 3 contract for the sawmill is 15 cars a day, which isn't hard. That's only 2 runs. You just have to make sure you do that. Yeah, take it up in the morning and once in the evening.
Yeah, the tier 1's easiest because we have 8 cars. Does 8 cars a day? You only gotta do once a day,
Yeah.
which is what I did on
What
my
I'm going to
save.
do is I'm going to drop the I'm going to drop
Caboose,
the caboose on the siding that the passenger car's
coach.
on right now. I won't connect it to the coach though. I'm just dropping it in the siding. We'll move it forward and then move it to the back end of the consist once we're ready for it.
Yeah, we'll
I
do
would say if you want to
pull.
grab this 10-wheeler here and get it filled up, I'll go do passenger run.
Yeah.
Probably those stations are filling
We
up.
just need to get it moved up. So
Yeah.
once I get the caboose dropped back in and then pull that train out, get it filled with some water. I was going to say, like, we'll put a little bit of coal in it, fill it with some water.
Either put
And
it
then we'll
on
finish filling
passenger
it with
or
coal after it's,
fired.
yeah, after it's started to fire, like after it's got some water in it.
At least we didn't fill it up before fixing it, because I've seen in the chat on the main Discord server that there were some issues with that.
If you fill it with water before you fix it, it glitches, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly like it.
Ah,
Uh,
alright.
let's see
Coming
if I
up the
remember
rear
correct. This
depot
one
right
has the
now. Just about
lower.
to get this caboose dropped in the siding. So like
Yeah.
in Derail Valley, typically like with the regular game, because I actually run mine with a mod that makes it that you start with nothing but a locomotive and some money.
Oh,
So you gotta
the
purchase your cars. Rolling stock
yeah, the
ownership.
rolling stock ownership. Yeah.
That's what I use that one. I have two saves, one with the DM3 and one with the steam locomotive. Alright, close that angle cock. The caboose was never like I didn't click on the freaking. That's weird.
I
The
did.
caboose. Oh, you decoupled it. I was in the process of doing that. All
Yeah,
right.
as soon as I did, like, oh, he was starting to do that. Maybe I should have waited.
If you're gonna do that, at least just tell me.
Sorry. I'll grab the switch though. I was in the camera above you. I was like, whoops. I'll be right back. I use the restroom.
All right. All right. No. There we go. So the hopper car has got 45 tons of coal left. We got 2 tons in the conveyor. I swapped out the whistle on the trains from the one that it
Oh
starts
yeah.
with. I went with the Reading one. The Reading 6 chime.
Oh yeah. I say I haven't messed around too much with any whistles or anything.
Alright, now there's the coast.
Man, those are expensive. The heavyweight coaches. But if you get the observation car, it gives you a 20% bonus for passenger fares, which is nice. Got 3 cars. Two cars.
There we go. That should be a slow enough speed.
1 car.
Actually, we'll drop it back a little bit more. Mile an hour should be good
Half
enough.
car. Yeah, as long as you're under 5 miles an hour, you're fine.
I have found
And you're
that
good.
like the only way to really do it is you have to be going at least more than 1 mile an hour.
Yeah,
If you do not if you do not hit the coupler at more than a mile an hour, it will not couple.
yeah. That and you need your handbrakes on the second car, so just if it rolls off, it won't couple properly either. If you're going too slow, at least.
Yeah.
You want to stop underwater first, since that's the first one here.
Gonna put a little coal in it. Just enough to get it fired at least.
All right. And keep going a little bit more.
Yeah. Just trying to not let it get too fast. Okay, right there should be good.
There you go. All right.
Alright, so the mogul
Returned.
is ready to be sent forward
I'll say
to
if
go
you
to passenger
wanna, I can
service.
disconnect you.
I've already disconnected.
Oh, you have already. I'll say you're gonna do logging in that or passenger.
I'm not sure which one I want to do. I kind of want to do the logging just to go up that way.
Alrighty. I will say, do be careful. Keep it under 25 miles an hour. There's quite a few sharp curves, but other than that, it's pretty easy. So I can take the 10-wheeler back here and do passenger then.
Well, wouldn't the mogul be better choice for you doing the passenger? Because doesn't the 10
No,
wheeler have more power for doing the for getting up the hill?
I think I think the mogul has more power. 10-wheeler's faster. The other thing though is also the 10-wheeler has less water and cold.
All right, the C16 Mogul has tractive effort of 16,000. The 10-wheeler has tractive effort of 16,900.
So
So
it's slightly
the
better.
10 wheeler has, yeah, it has like
Or
900 miles power, 900 more power. We wouldn't be able to purchase any other locomotives anyway right now.
Oh
But
yeah, no.
for
We
the
could
logging
purchase
word,
another platform car, well, another coach. Although there probably really isn't a point to
Factor.
it right
Oh,
now.
the mogul has better adhesion though. I mean that makes sense. It's got weighs a lot more.
wait on the drivers.
Yeah, it's got twice as much coal. So
Yeah, but the tractive adhesion doesn't matter yet. in the game so
Yeah.
far.
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
the 10-wheeler only holds 3 tons compared to the 6 tons of the Mogul. The Mogul is a smaller engine, yet it hold like why does it hold more coal?
Look at the size of the tender.
Yeah.
One's
The
taller. And you also got to look inside where the coal sits.
yeah, the area for the area for the coal in the Mogul does seem a little bit bigger in comparison.
Yeah. You got more coal. You got a little bit more water. I say if you want to pull forward a little bit, I can fill up the coal the rest of the way.
Yeah, yeah, it's that's got all the water gone. So,
Yeah. Water's done.
so what? The Mogul would probably be the better choice for the passenger service.
They'll both currently, with how many log cars we got, doesn't matter which one, they'll both do it. Just
Yeah. I would say that currently they're really the same stats. I think the 10-wheeler is slightly faster, in which case it might be better for passenger, but other than that,
but in the short line we have currently, the
it
speed
really
doesn't
won't
really
matter.
matter. Yeah, because it's just ELA to
We made
Ella to
$17
Whittier.
Whittier.
for each of those cars that we delivered. All right.
I say I do kind of want to do passenger, so I don't care what engine you take, but
So you said that adhesion doesn't mean anything.
yet. Yeah, it doesn't really matter so far.
once you get a lot of cars up a steep grade with,
Yeah.
bunch of bunch of heavy cars,
So
then it will
I'll
start to
take the
matter.
ten
But
wheeler.
alrighty, I will grab the mogul. You are topped off on coal and water, so you should be good. I will go head out to
And I'll just take care of switches.
Whittier. Or yeah, you can be our
The
dispatcher
Yeah, until we have a
the
third loco.
the cab of the ten
slash
wheeler
his
is bigger.
brakeman.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Much nicer cab.
But like I said, the top speed of the 10 wheeler is 54. I have not gone past that.
Huh.
54.6 to be precise.
I find it weird
technically I probably
that the
should.
tender counts as a car.
Yeah.
So, in this inspection window, what does cutout and MU mean then?
MU is
So
multiple
MU would
unit,
be yeah, that'd be for diesels.
but it also works on steam in the game.
Oh
Huh.
yeah, because they have yeah.
And
They have their
cuts out your air compressor, so the one on the front is the one running it, so it doesn't fight each other.
Ah,
so that way if you have multiple engines running, you only have one air compressor.
And you're lined for the log um, skeleton cars.
I can see that.
So yeah, mainly cutout will be used if you're double heading or triple heading.
Or
Yeah.
quadruple heading.
Yeah. How many you have on the front? But with how many of us are here, we won't really need the MU button. We just all have our own engine, just work together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the steam, at least. Diesel, it makes more sense to just MU it like we do in real life.
All right, that should be a good enough speed right there. We'll just like coast down the track basically.
I need to figure out how to close out the controls in the bottom left.
Oh, I
when
like
you
those
select the
controls.
car. select a
Yeah,
locomotive.
yeah, because I'm attached to number 3.
You mean number one? I renumbered it to number one.
Oh, well, it's saying number 3 for me.
I'll say it's shown number 3 still. So
That's weird. It should be show like I put it. I guess it's.
There we go. Tie it in.
All right.
And we can start the contract when we have it loaded. That's what I did. So you start off right off the bat. We can also get the Stenzel and Hallfield heating and oil too. You want to do 8 days or 3 days?
Um.
It's just some
What?
extra money. And they're not hard to do.
I'll say it's just it comes in your interchange, and I usually just do one local freight in the morning, just run everything out.
Yeah, because we can also, when the bridge supplies come in, if you got that one, they'll be on the front,
I'll
and
say
while we're going, we just put them in the
I
siding.
just grabbed all of them and every single contract, more monies.
Yeah.
You do
So
a
what I was
daily
gonna
mix
do with
out.
that was I was gonna put the yeah, couple to the caboose, drop it onto the line, grab the car, and then put it to the and then connect it to the front end of the caboose.
Yeah,
'Cause, I mean, to me that makes the most sense. Put the caboose at the way back.
Here,
So
I'm
it's doing
attached.
15 miles an hour
Yeah. All right, engine number 3. I've got the caboose. I can put the handbrake if you want to just chuck it.
right now.
yeah, that makes sense.
What? Just launch it down the track?
All right, hit the brakes. Oh, it did not
It didn't.
do it.
It did not go as far as. That's fine. I'll just shove it backwards.
Huh.
Oh, you
Definitely
must
not
have
launch.
clicked it when I clicked it. I see what happened. The angle cock got opened.
Ah,
So it drained all the air.
Yeah, I tried to shift click it, and I must have clicked at the same time as one of you, and it
Alright.
did that.
I think 18 miles an hour should be a good speed to get this going up the hill. And all that.
Yeah, the
ah,
Y is speed limit of 25.
Yeah, so 18 should be perfect to do with that.
And we hit that switch at the same time, didn't we?
yep. I'll let you be my brake man. I won't get any switches or anything.
Yeah. Trying to make things easier, but I'm not able to work. We haven't got the flow yet.
Oh yeah.
We'll get it worked out.
It gets ridiculous. It's fun when you get like 6 people all trying to hit the same switch at once.
All right, I'll get you ankle cocks. There we go.
There's a
And
handbrake on.
there we go.
There you go.
Yeah. I was doing the, the knuckle and all that 'cause I've got a bit of practice with chucking cars and all that.
Oh yeah.
I've been practicing.
Also, I haven't tried trucking anything yet.
Yeah. I've done some Dutch drops and just kicking. What I usually do is in the bottom right, I get where you can get the handbrake. You have
Oh
to click
yeah.
the knuckle, hit the brake on the engine, have it roll if you're in reverse. or if you want forward, fucking send it. That's how I get the heating and oil on that track to your left. I back up to the stencil line and gun it forward, get the loco
Oh,
past.
and then yeah, just Dutch drop it in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how
So
I
what
run
I
it.
would
It looks like
what I would probably
L1
do
might only fit like 3 or 4 cars. L1 is very
it
small. Come up at
it fits
go
5 if you're careful.
5 if you're careful.
5 if you're careful.
Come on, click it, damn it. There we go.
Alrighty, let's back up to the station here.
And
So you got
pasture.
maybe half the car space at the back. You can fit 5 in there.
I've
I
got
mean, you could
your
also
pasture car set up.
alrighty. So you could put 4 in there if you don't want to, shove all of them in. But
And
I don't
I'll
know.
pop up.
L2 looks like it might fit all of them actually.
It should.
'Cause L2 is fairly long.
I think L2 fits 8, and L1 fits 5 at the max. If you're pushing it. It's really 4.
Yeah, so
Well, your line's to L2 all the way.
yeah, I just gotta set. Or did you already set all the cars in L2?
I set some of them to L2. I don't know if they're all set. Let me check that. You can also just click one.
18 passengers.
Click on one of them, set L2, and then copy the couple, and you just set all of them.
Yeah, so it's doing 15 miles an hour up the hill.
Yeah, you're good there.
L2 is further down than L1. It's like I wonder what those P lines are though. P1,
Pulpwood.
P2.
There's a paper mill up in Bryson, I believe, or maybe it's I
It's
don't know.
for
I know there's a
pulpwood.
paper mill somewhere. But yeah, you get pulpwood too.
Or, if you played Rails Line, cordwood.
Uh,
That kind of thing.
Paper mills have a funny smell. I
I
I
would
go
not
through
know. I've
Virginia.
never
There's
been by
a
one.
like I go
Either have
well.
I.
I've not been to one, but I've been to I've passed by a town that actually has one at it. It has a paper mill, and it smells really funky over there. It's on
I mean,
I-64 in Virginia, about like 20 miles inside from West Virginia. So if you're coming in from the east, you're about like a 20-minute drive along I-64, and then you get into the area where that paper mill is, and it's like just smells so weird.
I just saw a screenshot in the Railroader Discord. Apparently, the whole car doesn't need to be in there. Only half of it does.
oh yeah, no. You just shove until your tab turns gray, and I think it's only like the first truck you really have to get in there, and it
Yeah.
will count. Like as long as it's touching. Yeah, really. Yeah, you can really fit 5
Yeah,
in that first siding
with
there
Deerfield Valley, when I would do
pretty
like
easily.
without rolling stock ownership, my go-to for shunting the cars is like, especially when they have to do multiple sidings, is yeet them down the track,
Oh yeah.
and then just ride the car down and release the air to shut it. No, Karma, you're not going out to play with that dog. Besides, he's not fixed, so he'd probably try to fuck you. And I know you're not going to be happy about that.
Dog.
She kept like, well, I mean, she's been spayed, so she's not going to get pregnant. But last time I had, like, she played with some dogs that were not neutered, or some males that were not neutered. They kept trying to get on
Oh,
top of her. She was not having it. She kept getting out from underneath of them and snapping at them. And they just didn't get the hint that she did not like what they were trying, like what he was trying to do. He would just not take the fucking hint.
Dogs. It's just always a thing.
yeah. I just desync out of the locomotive and had to sprint back to catch up with it.
Well, luckily, I'm still attached to it, so if emergencies, I can do
I
the
would say
controls.
I'm attached to it, so I can obviously use the controls and whatnot. But
Yeah, you
yeah,
can at least like shut it
I
down
was
and
worried
stop
there
it.
for a second.
I think you over. Or, that's not right.
Oh, yeah, this one wasn't. I was.
That's the wrong switch.
Yep. I was watching the other train for a second. I didn't realize how close we were.
Yeah, so now I gotta back it down. I thought you said that you had it aligned to two, but you didn't have
I
the right.
had I had the switches down there aligned.
Here, coming up on
That's
Ella
on me.
here.
Now we're good.
Yeah. Like over level terrain, I tend to set the reverser, like sometimes rather than actually hitting the brakes and slowing the train down. Give it enough momentum to get up the hill.
A perfect stop. Yes, beautiful.
What is it like? Once the next day occurs, these cars will be filled.
No,
Yep.
in an
Well,
hour.
no, it only takes I say it takes is it an hour or is it 2?
Depends. I've seen them load at least on my save. I wait for 1 hour and they're done, and I'm ready to go back down.
Actually, it might tell you in the company thing. Let's see locations. Valley Creek. Right. Oh yeah, no, it doesn't say. It says 12 cars of logs per day. So I think for the next trip, you're gonna have to split them up because it's
Keep it coming.
not gonna make
Yeah, it's just
enough
I'm
cars.
trying to get the right balance of power. Avoid coming
Yeah,
in too
it's slight
fast and have.
incline.
It's taking at least like 60% throttle just to keep it going at the rate that it's going now. Gain some speed actually.
Protecting your shoves, seeing how close you are. You got about 1.5 cars before you hit the stop. One car. Half a car.
I'm heading back to Whittier.
Anywhere there's good.
I'm going to push them all the way in.
There's the end.
Oop. Train
Let
just
me check
tried
the
to
condition.
go down the hill.
Yeah, you hit the end of it and it tried to slingshot you back.
Yeah,
Are they
starting to get.
spotted for you? 'Cause the tab's not updating for me.
They're all set on L1 for some reason.
All right.
It copied a couple. You got to cycle them a little. They don't work all the time.
Yeah, that one changed. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, you gotta hit copied a couple. Because when I do it, it doesn't change. But now they are.
Are you set to? You know what it is? There's certain. What are the roles? Ranks and permissions. I think you. No,
There
that's
you
not
go.
it. Okay. Crew should work.
This one's set to nothing.
Oop. There we go. I just gotta. I hit cycle one too many times. They're already
There we
starting to
go.
get loaded.
Yeah. You can probably hit wait 1 hour and it'll be done and ready to go back down.
I mean, that's not going to affect the other train, so right?
Yeah,
No,
it
that's
only
how.
affects the station, but if they're already on the passenger cars, they're fine. You can almost treat passengers like freight. You can load them and just park them. I wouldn't just do that, but you could.
Just start grabbing passengers throughout the day, and get a full car and take them over.
All right. So, wait, we just take these down now.
Yeah. Do you have the job set? Have you
Uh,
started?
what do I do? Sawmill, right?
Yeah, so I'm not. You pick what tier. The tier one we can get done quick because it takes 8 cars, and you currently have eight. Like 8 cars a day, so just once a day.
And that's once a
Uh,
game day, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Set that. Release the brakes.
It's a good one to start with because we don't have the infrastructure to do the tier three just yet on the logs.
Yeah, I
I
think you
don't think
need
so
like.
anyway.
Well, I don't know. You could do one mixed freight and then one log, because that's just two tier threes, 15 a day, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, that's just two trains a day. You do one in the morning, one in the night, and then the other engine just handles mixed freight. And you do a
Yeah,
local plus passenger every day.
but I think we should do tier three when we have a third loco, so one can do logs, one can do passenger, one can do
Freight,
mix.
and one could do freight. Yeah,
It just seems like more efficient to get more money by always
true.
doing something.
And then we got three people, three locos. So
I'm giving this train a
by the way,
exactly zero throttle, and I'm just using the brake now to keep its speed in check.
Yeah, you're zooming.
I'm doing 24
I'll say
miles an
I'm gonna
hour
have to
down the
leave in
hill.
like 10 minutes ish, 15. Yeah, probably 10.
I mean, that'll be fine because I'm going to have to be going to bed here soon anyway.
Yeah. I'm waiting
'Cause
for another session that starts at like 5 Mountain Standard Time. Like 3 Mountain Standard Time, my bad. So, 5 o'clock.
yeah, because I have a 3.5 hour drive tonight that I gotta do. I want to get where I'm going about 2 o'clock tomorrow morning or so. Well, 2:30 because the earliest I can start getting checked in is 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm not slated to arrive to actually. My delivery time is for 6 o'clock in the morning, but I can get in early, and it's better Then I get in early, get checked in, get unloaded quick, because they take forever to get the paperwork back to me because they gotta break the pallets down and make sure that everything
Oh
is
yeah.
good before they can get me my paperwork back to me, and that takes forever. So they can unload me quick because they'll pull the pallets off quick, but then it's going to take them forever to get them broken down and then sorted through.
Yeah. So the earlier the better.
Yes. Especially because I don't have a specific actual appointment time with them. I just have a time that I'm supposed to arrive by so I don't get dinged for being late. Trying to find the right balance of brakes here to maintain exactly the speed that I'm at.
Yeah, I'll wait at the yard and I'll get you all pushed in. Now imagine when we get this TTC. Maybe do
Oh,
this.
that'll be fun.
I haven't tried it yet. That'll make switching a lot easier.
Well, I'm gonna actually controls any of the industry switches. I think it just controls
Main
the
line.
passing sidings. Yeah. So if
Yeah.
you have a lot of people, it makes it easier. But a lot of people, a lot of trains, whatnot.
Yeah, one thing I wish they would do with the AI is make it where they automatically stop at a station if you have it set to passenger.
Oh yeah, being able, like, not even being able to do freight stuff, but being able to automate passenger trains would be so nice.
I think someone suggested it on the
Yeah.
main server.
Like just being able to say, okay, here's you're going to this station, this station, this station, this station.
Yeah, while you run everything else. I prefer running with more people because it's just more fun. But having the AI like that, if you do single player, would be
I'd
nice.
say, yeah, can't always get everyone you need to run and whatnot.
Yeah. The way I see it, the AI makes sense early game, like between Whittier and Ella, because it's easy. But
Yeah.
setting multiple stations is a little difficult.
Yeah.
Because we'll be be on something and forget a fuse or a fusee, and they'll just be sitting there in our way. At least I know I'll do that.
Well, like, are the fusees, like, what are they basically like telling the AI, hey, stop?
Yes, they don't go past unless it messes up, and then they will. But it's rare.
So that's like, it's for like early game or for like when you're running it, like when you're having them run in sections where there aren't signals, I guess.
Yeah. What I did,
It's very much early game, I guess. That's when
Yeah.
you'll have the issue. That
yeah,
you
the
have to
two
do
I
something.
used it mainly for was the stations between Whittier and Ella for a bit. And then when I did the logging contract, I just set the AI to go between L1 and L2 and back to mill. Because it's just it's just back and forth. And then you would run everything else. It's how I did it. Because I don't understand AI just yet. I understood that much. But currently, I'm just running around the yard waiting. Oh, a whistle. Excitement.
Yep.
Something to do. Yeah, being the yard master is kind of boring because it's like, oh, the trains are going. What do I do? I'm just stand and wait.
Yep.
We used
I'll say in a second here, you can
between
take
going
my
up
train.
there and back. We used a ton of coal, almost.
Oh yeah, no, you'll probably have to top off every trip. I mean,
I
this
think we need
bunch
some
you
more
gotta wait
hopper
for
cars. Like,
logs
we
to
need to
unload
get some more
anyway.
hopper cars.
I don't know, it's got 50 tons, you won't go through that much. And you
Yeah.
can replace it, every day, so.
Yeah.
Once we get Bryson unlocked, then you'll need another one to do that, but.
Yeah, I still haven't. I got Bryson unlocked. I just haven't got the coal set up yet. I forget. I don't know which one that is. Is that the coal and oil or the lumber and oil? Wait, I could probably just look up the milestone. Uh, if I can. It probably is not unlocked yet.
So yeah, it's.
I don't think it's on. I can't see it yet. We don't have Bryson unlocked. I see you've made it back to Ella or Ela.
Yeah.
Would you like to come take over? Because I am going to leave.
Yeah, let me get the switch.
I'm.
Okay, just pop
Well,
over.
after we get this dropped off and I guess paid for, I'm actually going to be getting off because I need to get ready for bed. I need
Yeah,
about 5 to
this
6
one.
hours of sleep, so
Yeah, this train will take a full in-game day to unload.
Alrighty, I will potentially run with you guys later.
All right,
yeah,
we'll
I'll
see you
try. I
then.
can hopefully be on tomorrow.
Yep. Alrighty, adios.
Not sure what time yet. I mean, probably around the same time as today. Right.
So
It switched?
yeah,
Alright.
so 3
Nah,
o'clock.
just about. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably be on, like, I mean, I might probably be on early in the morning, like, or early, like, later in the morning, early afternoon. I think if they are quick about getting me my paperwork and I get out of there and make good time, I should be finished by noon my time, which is Eastern time.
Yeah, I'm on Eastern time too. So
So, yeah, so you should, like, and then they just go on this track. I kind of figure like what they do here is you park the cars on this siding and then they just release the logs into the water.
yeah, but depending on which contract you do, I think if we did tier one, it should take an hour per log. I don't know why it takes them an hour to unload a log, but that's just how that works in the game currently. But it works for us because they only need 8 per day. So
They only need the 8 cars.
yeah, on tier one. If we did tier three, we'd be doing 2 of these runs a day
Huh.
for like 8 days. I know, 5 days.
So this one's for what, 3 days in a row it being done?
Yeah, so we only got to do 3 of these. If you have it set, I think you do.
Yeah,
Loads to Whittier.
expires in 3 days and 8 hours. And then there's farm
You got the
supplies
cars.
that also has to be done as well.
Yeah. Do you got the cars set to loads to Whittier Sawmill?
No. I didn't because they didn't there we go.
There we go.
Because it wasn't, they
Now we're
weren't
good.
being cooperative. So now they'll start to unload.
Yep. They've already got one unloaded.
Nice. I find it weird that the firebox, and even with this, like when this train was damaged, it had no
It's still out
coal,
of
no
fire.
water. Yeah, it still has a fire. Like that's a little bit of an oversight on their end that they need to fix. That if the train has no coal or water, it can't physically be moved. There should be no fire in the firebox.
Yeah, but it's early access. They'll figure it out.
They'll probably do it later. They just didn't prioritize it. I mean,
I see
this
what some of
game's
the things they did. Like they got it to a playable, stable state. It's been perfectly fine so far. Like I'm not disappointed.
neither am I.
Like
I mean,
for the
yeah,
state it's in, it's pretty fleshed out.
yeah, it's playable. We've got enough to do. We
And I
got a
see it
fair
as
amount
being
of
early
stuff.
access.
Like, yeah. I
Being
mean,
early
it should
access,
only get better from here.
yeah, you can't get bored because like, oh, you finish your thing, wait a little bit, so you might get released.
Yeah. So we got one car done. We'll get paid once they're all unloaded, won't we? Or once each car gets unloaded, we get paid for it, right?
I don't know. I don't remember if it's per car or per full load. But I know it should be 1,000 per trip, so we should make 3 grand for the whole contract on just this one, plus the others we're doing.
Yeah, that'll
Just a
be
couple more
good.
bucks.
If it's 3 grand per contract for this particular type,
Yeah, for tier one.
that'll be some good money coming in for the little bit of time
Yeah,
that it takes to do it too.
yeah, and of course the money goes up the higher tier contract.
Yeah.
But you also want to be able to fulfill the tier contract. And the amount of equipment we have, tier one makes more sense for right now.
Yeah, we don't want to be running. We don't want to be doing tier 2 or tier 3 when we don't have the necessary equipment to effectively do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the
the way I'd rather run those higher contracts that they require more cars. I'd rather do it where you basically do switching, where it's like, oh, you take it up, drop the cars on whatever sidings are needed. Like, start with the one furthest down, drop it, or like start with like, I don't know, like, would you work your way in, like with the for like the sawmill? Would you work your way in, or would you work your way out? Like, so like L1, then go to L2, and then drop in L3
what I
if you
did. I would
if you need to
split.
use all three.
Yeah, I split my train up. I would do 4 and 4, 4 in L1, 4 in L2. That's how I did it. But if you gotta do higher tiers, yeah, this is exactly how you would do it. You split it between them, so you always
Yeah,
have some loaded.
yeah. So you go like you just drop them up there. Like so, you go in, grab the ones like bring in the ones that are empty, drop them in the sign, grab the loaded ones, and then bring them down. Then go back up
Yeah,
for the next other ones if they're loaded, and then just repeat. Or if you're like using all three sidings, I mean, like maybe having it that the sidings are always full, that you always have cars in the three of them, and then you just drop and like you pull the loaded car out, like you take the empty cars up, drop it in the side in the siding next to to the one that you're loading from logs, pull the log ones out, drop it on the line, out of the way, then grab the empty cars, shuffle them back into the siding that you just pulled the ones out, and then bring the loaded cars down.
yeah.
So you have a constant stream.
And once you get
Oh, there we go.
per car. Okay.
per log. $58 per log.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but
So
that would work for just having Connolly. But once we get Walker unlocked, which is another logging camp, you have both of them.
yeah. I assigned you and him the crew roles in the Discord.
I saw.
I gotta link my other Discord to this one. So I actually have multiple Discords, and I have one Discord that's actually like a hub server that's meant to link all my other servers together. Because the one I have is for my Patreon.
It's advanced for me. I got just my one, and I joined everyone else's.
Yeah. All right. So
But it's cool how you
so
got that set up.
should I disconnect from this, and then we'll yeah, set the handbrake. How many handbrakes do we need?
I usually just set one, but you can set two for realism.
So I mean that's probably what you would set, right? Normally.
Yeah, in real life you set two, but I've noticed in the game, the handbrake is got the force of God, so just one is enough.
Just standing on the back of the locomotive.
On the side steps.
I'm standing on the coupler. Yeah, so that entire run we used 1 ton of coal.
At about 1,000 gallons.
That's not too bad. For a single
Yeah.
run up, that's not too bad.
You can do more with the mobile because it holds more, but this one can pull more.
Yeah.
That's the trade-off. One's got more fuel, less effort. This one's got more effort, less fuel.
Yeah. We're just gonna bring it back here to the coaling station and water tower. If only the coaling station and the water column were close enough together that you could fill the train with the locomotive with coal at the same time that you're filling it with water.
I thought the same thing. But then again, that'd be too easy.
I mean, I can understand why they wouldn't want to set it up like that, because that would be kind of cheap in a way, though, too. Almost perfectly lined up.
Close enough.
Yep. So what? The thing holds 3,000 gallons of water.
I think it's 3,000 or 3,500. I forget. We'll find out.
3,400.
Okay. We worked it down to 2004.
So the B65 Berkshire has the highest tractive effort. Like, it has more tractive effort than either of the diesel engines.
Yeah.
But it's only like 1,000 more than the other
GP9.
one. Yeah.
Or I think it's called the Jeep. I think in my save, I'm going to have mostly steam, but I will have the S1 switcher diesels. I have them at the switching locations.
Might as well top this thing off on coal.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I think the
I also
switcher
plan
would
on-
be a good choice to have for the yards.
Yeah, and have steam be the main line.
Exactly.
But I also plan on having 2 replica locomotives on my save.
Replica locomotives.
Southern 4501 and 630 have recreations.
All right. So we're down. We've used almost. Oh, let's see. We've
10
used
tons.
almost 7 tons of coal. So there's
Because didn't it start with
40.9
50?
in there. It starts with 50, and there's tons currently in the conveyor. So really, we have about 43 tons of coal between the conveyor and the hopper. So we've used about 7 tons of coal between the two.
That's not that bad.
But you also got to factor that it took 3 tons for this to fill initially. It was about 3 tons of coal for the other locomotive, and then we just added a ton.
Yeah, because we used the.
So we used about
Yeah,
7 tons of coal. But that's not too bad for
yeah.
the amount of
And by
work
the
that we were
time
doing.
that's gone, we should have all the way to Bryson.
And that one has a bigger. What does that one
Whole
actually have?
tipple.
It actually has a coaling tower, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. This one's just got the one car, where that one you just fill it.
Yeah. So the coaling tower will probably take what, like an entire hopper or more? I wonder.
I don't know. I haven't got that set up yet. Like I have it unlocked. I just haven't filled it up yet.
Hmm. Yeah, because you won't know how much it takes until you get it actually done and filled.
Yeah. I didn't know what
And put the water column back into position.
because I currently don't know what
I don't know. Leave the locomotive here or back in the shed before going off on.
um that's if I'm here I usually put it in the shed, but sometimes I leave it where I last had it.
I'll leave it right here. I wish they would like just default looking around to the mouse rather than having to click, or have it that you click to toggle it between the two.
I actually did manage to get that. If you I forget how I did it, but I managed to trick it to do that by clicking one button. I think I was on the console tab and I managed to get it stuck. Yeah, there we go. Yep. If you do the hold right, look to the left, hit the console tab, which is the one next to the one key,
Yeah, the tilde key or whatever it's called.
and you can look around. If you can't move with the WASD, then click escape, closes the console, and you can just use the mouse and look around. You can't interact with anything, but you can just look around.
Mm.
And to fix it, you just right click again, and then you're back to regular. So yeah, you can just look around with the mouse. You just gotta trick it.
And the lantern just like hovers by your side, like you're not even actually holding it.
It's placeholder.
Yeah.
It works. It does the job.
Yeah.
Looks funky, but it does what's intended.
Like, how do you turn on? Oh, there we go.
The headlight.
Why is there three a green and then you get red?
I think one's supposed to be white, but they haven't changed. They haven't fixed it on the back yet.
I guess they would like to act as the headlight, basically.
No, there's white means it's not on the timetable. Green means extra on the train, and red means end of train.
So this one would be for when you like being the pusher engine, basically.
Yeah,
or if you're being the back of the if you're being the back engine.
yeah. Red's end of
I
train,
I
just like
I because of like one of the things that I've been watching lately on YouTube, I have to freaking like remind myself that those are British terms that I'm trying to about to say before I even say it, because I've been watching these videos by a guy called Victor Tanzik. He does this Thomas the Tank Engine series, and it's he does it in trains, and or at least did it in trains a new era. I think he does it in like the newer one now, and he does it. He it's a series called The Stories of Sodor, and I've been watching that.
I might have seen that.
It's a good series. I mean, yeah, I'm 34 years old, but it's like some of the episodes and some of the other like the shorts that he does, they are not like family friendly by a long shot. Like there is language in them that kids should not know, like should not be hearing.
Yeah,
So some of it's like so. I guess it depends on whether the episode or the video has profanity in it or not. Determines whether he makes it listed as for kids or just a general video. Because some of them have comments. You can make comments on them because the fact that they obviously they those are episodes that have language that's not suitable for children. But then the ones that don't have any such language tend to be flagged as for kids, so you can't make any comments on them. All right, I'm gonna save this. And generally, I say we definitely did pretty good.
yeah. We got to start. We'll get more done the next session.
Yeah, I mean we'll be running more passenger cars. I mean,
Yeah, the moguls down in Ela.
yeah, so that'll come back. Like that'll be brought back this way. Are we just gonna use? Do you want to just use this train for all the freight and then use the mogul for the?
Passenger.
Yeah, but
When
I'm
I
thinking
first
that
started,
like I kind of think that the like that with doing the passenger that he should also just take the like come back, grab the box cars that'll come in, take them up with the passenger train, drop the passenger car, the coach, at the station, let it get unloaded and load it with the return passengers, and then shuffle the box cars onto the siding so
that's
we get
a
paid for
bit
them.
more complicated. Well, the way this load's going to work with the bridge is we're probably going to want to have just one freight train and one passenger have it separate, and we'll just switch between them.
Yeah.
Where the passenger comes up, waits at Whittier while we go down, because it's going to be probably 15 cars
Wow.
in total. Because it's 8 cars for the bridge 3 times.
Ah. Yeah, because I got that milestone set up. So I deliver 13 cars to Ella Bridge site. These cars will be delivered to the interchange the next time the interchange is served.
Yeah. And all the other contracts will also be at interchange at
Should
the
I
same
move the
time.
interchange being served like back to like 4 or leave it at 6?
Um,
I'm thinking
6
it.
is just natural, or the not natural, or it's just base. But that's 6 is when the sun starts coming up. 4 will be like in the dark.
I think 4 would be a good time for doing it for doing like like freight services anyway.
Yeah.
Do the trains just automatically basically turn themselves off when they've been sitting? Because it's not
I guess
shooting steam out the top like it like out that like vent, I guess. like it was.
Oh, the dynamo.
Yeah,
If it sits long enough, it probably turns off because they don't want the noise.
yeah. And it's like it's weird because it doesn't use any coal or water while it's sitting. Well,
Yeah,
realistically, like if they're on, they would. It's always going to be
yeah.
using coal and water, but I guess it's
For
basically
now,
that it's probably basically said that we shut it off, that we let the fire go out
yeah.
and cooled the boiler down, so it doesn't need any water going in.
The way I have it set right now is it doesn't use any coal or water unless the throttle is pulled. If it's shut off, it will not use any.
Yeah,
So you can coast and not use any fuel.
perfect for going downhill.
Yeah. But we'll probably use number two for freight at the beginning. But once we have Bryce unlocked, I suggest using number two for passenger because of its speed.
Yeah.
It's a faster speed than the mogul.
So these first few have a small radius that they can do. The G25 mogul can do an extra small. Logging tank.
Mikado.
Yeah, I see there's two of them. K28T and the K35 logging Mikado. I guess those are like what? Those are like cars for like those are like locomotives for like up at the, like over at the logging camps.
It's just this type that they are.
Uh, the Decapod is kind of cool looking.
But the tank is got no tender. It's got saddle tanks.
Ah,
So that's what the K28 is. It's just a tank engine, where the K35 has got a regular tender.
so saddle tanks. So basically like Percy from Thomas. So I
Yeah,
think he had
but
I think he was a saddle tank, wasn't he?
yeah, but he was
Same for
an
Billy Ben.
O20. Oh, but this was a 282.
Yeah.
So really
Bit,
more
a little bit bigger engine.
what's that orange one? I forget his name.
I don't know.
Was it Arthur? 'Cause I know there was a really big tank engine in the show. He was orange,
I didn't really like. I haven't really
or
like.
was
It's
it
probably one
red?
of the newer episodes, like the newer
It's
seasons.
it was his model. It was the model season.
But
It
it
was
was
still
probably one of the
models.
later like one of the later seasons. I'm still on like
Yeah,
I was watching it and I'm only up to season 5. I think they started doing the CGI in like season 12 or something like that.
yeah. This is like the later of the model era.
Yeah, so I haven't gotten up to that point yet. So
I have the DVD somewhere.
I've been watching it on Watch Cartoon Online.
I
And I
have
also watch all
hard
my anime.
copies.
It's where I watch all my anime as well that I watch.
Yeah, I watch my anime on Crunchyroll.
I was supposed to be having a D&D session today, but not enough of my players showed up, so I wasn't able to do my session. I only had 3 people that were going to show up. I need at least 4. I prefer 5 to 6 because that's what I typically like what I plan my encounters for. Yeah, I'm definitely a bit of a nerd, aren't I?
We're all a bit nerdy on something.
Yeah. Uh,
Mine's games, anime, and cars, and guns, and World War
ooh.
II.
Oh, so a lot of the same interest as me.
Yeah, cars. I went to school as a mechanic, and I work
Well,
on
I
shit.
mean, I'm more for like motorcycles than cars.
I like
If I
motorcycles.
had a shop that I could be able to do something with, I would or just order myself a bike that isn't assembled and put it together myself. But
That
I
sounds
don't have
fun.
a space to do so, so I don't have that option, unfortunately.
Yeah, I have a garage, but it's full of shit.
Yeah.
Like we've been, I can count. We've been moving into this house for 3 years. We're still not unpacked.
Back last Christmas, I built myself an AR-15.
Mm,
That's what's nice about that platform. You can just
yeah,
build your own rifle.
I got mine just sitting behind my desk to my right, and I got my 12 gauge to my left.
What make of 12 gauge?
Well, it's not a pump.
Ah, I got a Mossberg 500. My dog is just staring at me.
They blow the dust off. It's RIA imports.
Huh.
It is the VR60.
Hmm.
You can look that up later. It looks like
Yeah.
an M16.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's got a 4 round mag for a 12 gauge.
Hmm.
So I can't wait to shoot that.
Yeah, I've shot every single gun that I have.
Yeah, I have guns, but haven't had a chance to go to the range or anywhere. I've shot 2 rounds in my entire life. 5.56 and I think was it 308? I don't know.
I had like for the calibers that I've shot 5.56. I mean, for my own personal personally owned firearms, I have 5.56, 22 long rifle, 9 millimeter, 38 special, and 45 ACP and 12 gauge.
Hmm. Yeah, I
But
shot 22, 5.56, and I think 308. I don't remember.
and then military like wise, I have shot 50 cal and
Oh,
7.62 by 51, the 52.
there's a 52?
It's 7.62 by 52. It's the standard for. It's like what the M240 shoots,
Oh,
machine gun.
yeah, because I never heard that one. I know of 7.62 by 54R, which is the most in they got.
Yeah, 7.62 by 52 is the NATO cartridge used for your
Ah,
general purpose machine guns, medium machine guns and stuff.
yeah, I
Like
did
the
not know that.
M240, the M14 fired it as well. The M60 fired it. Even did like the practice M203 as well.
Mm.
My
There's
favorite
a
was
lot
the
of cool.
Modus, the 50 BMG.
Yeah, I want to shoot a 50. I want to own a 50.
Did you see Kentucky Ballistics with his incident with his 50 that he
Yes,
had?
I have.
He was so lucky.
Yeah. Problem I have is the 50 I want to own. I don't think I can get.